Overconfident. Listen, you guys underestimate my abilities, okay? I can absolutely beat... I bet you by the end of this, right? I could beat up at least half of every single Gen 1 Pokemon. At least half. Hello, YouTube. Welcome back to another video. My name is Nictacular, and today we're going to be doing Fight or Flee. You guys have seen Smash or Pass. Everyone's been doing it, but I want to do my own spin on this. Instead of deciding if I was Smash or Pass, we're going to decide, well, I'm going to decide if I can fight a Pokemon or if I'm going to flee from it because I absolutely would not want to get pulverized by it. And we're going to be doing just Generation 1 Pokemon because I don't want this video to be 10 hours long. I got my chat here along the ride with me who are probably going to disagree or agree on many different things. So let's rock and roll. First off, we're starting with Bulbasaur. Absolutely. I could probably stomp on it. There's probably a lot of Pokemon that I can kick. Next up, Ivysaur. He gets a little bit bigger. He's 3 feet. I can take him. Venusaur. Venusaur, I don't know. I'm gonna flee. I'm gonna flee. He's too big. Charmander, absolutely. I'm just gonna pee on his tail flame. That's it. Done. Charmeleon, same thing. Listen, it's 3 feet. It doesn't look that strong. 40 pounds, I can take it. Charizard, I'm fleeing. I'm running the other way. There's no way. There's no way. He's good. Listen, they may be fire type Pokemon. You think, oh yeah, they can probably they can probably use flamethrower on you or whatever. Now listen, Pokemon fire, it's different from real fire, I think. That's the logic I'm going with. Squirtle, yep, I can punt it. Wartortle, again, fighting. I can do that. I can take on Wartortle. Blastoise, he's a stonky boy. I ain't punching through his shell. Might be able to give him a bit of a jaw uppercut. But he might be a bit slow. I reckon I might be able to choke out a Blastoise. I'm gonna fight it. Caterpie, fight. Absolutely. Metapod, there's no chance. That thing's harder than Diamond. There's no chance. I'm fleeing from a Metapod. Butterfree, absolutely. Give the Butterfree a bit of a 1-2. I'll give it a 1-2. I got this. I can fight that. Weedle, it's got 2 barbs on its head. I reckon I can fight it. I can just grab it and just just lasso it and just yeet it out of here. Listen, there was no chance I could beat a Metapod because how much it hardens, right? That thing, you ain't punching through a Metapod. You're gonna end in a stalemate. Same thing with Kakuna. It's just gonna sit there and harden. You can't do anything. I'm gonna flee, make it easier. Beedrill, Wasp suck. Even though it says it's Beedrill, it's more like a wasp to me anyway. So I'm fleeing. Pidgey, absolutely. Just kick it once. Pidgeotto, it's just a bit bigger. I can still fight it. Yeah, it might have some sharp claws. I might go out with a few scratches, but Pidgeotto will be worse out than me. Pidgeot, on the other hand, is a really big bird. Weighs 87 pounds. I still think I could fight it. Rattata? Not even a question. Of course I can. I'd kick that any day. Raticate? I can fight it. Yeah, absolutely. Spearow? Again, this is a one-on-one, right? Ash couldn't take on a freaking horde of Spearow. He had to get Pikachu to save his ass. From episode 1, he's a puny boy. He can't do anything. Me, on the other hand, I'm a yellow build in karate. I'll take him on. Hero, another big bird. The bird's gonna be attacking me, and at that moment, I can grab it, bring it to the ground. Ekans? Okay, snakes are a different story. Snakes are a different story. It doesn't have fangs, but it is a poison type. So, I mean, it is it's a rattlesnake, essentially. So, yeah, look, I don't mess with snakes. I'm out. I don't mess with snakes. Arbok it's 11 feet tall. I ain't messing with a snake that big. Hell no. Pikachu, absolutely. Pokemon's mascot is getting punted 5 yards down. Raichu's a bit bigger. Even as electric type, sure, it might try and zap me, but nah, it's fine. I'll dodge. Give it a bit of a punch. It's only it's still small. Sandshrew, as adorable as Sandshrew is, it's got some sharp claws. I can fight it. I'm fighting the Sandshrew. Sandslash is gonna be a bit of a weird one. They got the spikes on its back. I don't know. I might lose a few fingers, but I'd come out the winner. I'm fighting Sandslash. Nidoran, another football-shaped Pokemon. Fight. Nidorina. Yeah, even though it's a poison type, I can still take it. Nidoqueen. I feel like strength-wise, she probably will punch me into the ground. I feel like I would put up a fight, but I'm fleeing. Nidoran, again, tiny Pokemon, football shaped. I'm kicking. Nidorino, again, same situation. The smaller the better. The smaller I can take it on. Okay, Nidoking. If I'm not gonna have a chance with Nidoqueen, there's no chance with Nidoking. There's no chance at all. Clefairy, absolutely. They may have weird powers, but you know what? Again, this is a one-on-one. It doesn't matter what kind of moves or things. Listen, it has the cute charm ability. You ain't charming me. Now into Clefable. Just a bigger Clefairy. I'm beating up the Clefable. Give it a give it a good roundhouse kick. Vulpix, it's really cute. And I'm sorry for all the Vulpix lovers out there, but I'd fight it. Ninetales. Now, look, I'd say it's like going up against a big dog. Even if Ninetales is a fire type, I can take it. I'm fighting Ninetales. Jigglypuff, category balloon. I'm popping a balloon. There's no way I could lose to a Jigglypuff. Wigglytuff, just a bit bigger. I could absolutely fight it. It's got a lot of HP, okay? Listen, it might take me a while. Might take a bit longer than the other ones. I'm still beating Wigglytuff. Zubat. Zubat is really, really quick. I feel like I'd be flailing my arms going, come on, get out, come on. I'd be trying to grab it, try to punch it, and it keep dodging me. If we're fighting in a cave, the Zubat would win. But if we're fighting just in general, outside, one-on-one, I can beat the Zubat. Golbat, like, it's bigger. Then again, it's just got its mouth. Like, its mouth is just really big. And then it's just wings. I'm fighting the Golbat. Oddish, I'm punting it. Gloom, I'm fighting the Gloom. Vileplume, absolutely. I know they can shoot out spores from its head. So it could be paralyzed. It could be spore to paralyze me. Could be poison powder, sleep powder. All I'm going to do is just hold my breath. Listen, I can hold my breath for like at least 30 seconds. And once I've at least got a few punches in, it won't be able to get me anymore. Paris, I'm just stepping on that. I'm just stepping on that. Parasect. It's a big mushroom, but it's very slow. You can easily get behind it, knock it down, flip it over. I've got a good strategy. I can take on Parasect. Venonat, another poison bug. Yeah, it's literally a furry soccer ball with feet. I can fight that. Venomoth, listen, it's 4 feet tall. It's a big moth. Can't do much to me. Yeah, sure. Okay, category poison moth. That's fine. You can be a poison moth all you like, but I'm still gonna be beating it up. Overconfident. Listen, you guys underestimate my abilities, okay? I can absolutely beat. I bet you by the end of this, right? I could beat up at least half of every single Gen 1 Pokemon. At least half. Diglett. I only have one thing to say about Diglett. And Dugtrio for that matter. Playing whack-a-mole. Both of them. We're playing whack-a-mole. The only way that I run from a Dugtrio is if that fan art of like the underneath a Dugtrio being the 3 muscular bodies hugging each other. If that is true, then I'm out of there. Meowth, it's just a cat. I can beat up a cat. Persian's just a slightly bigger cat. I could still beat it though. I can take it. Absolutely. Psyduck. How can the thing fight when it's got a migraine? I can just beat it up. I'm beating the duck up. Golduck. Now Golduck's a bit interesting. It's got some claws, but does it know martial arts? No, it does not know martial arts. So I'm absolutely gonna take that on. Mankey, yes, primate, 70 pounds. But he's still small. He might get a few good punches on me. I can beat a primate. As much as I don't want to hurt Growlithe, I love Growlithe. Could I beat a Growlithe in a fight, even though it's a fire type and can spit fire out its mouth? Yes, I do. Arcanine? Arcanine's big. It's fast. It's strong. I ain't beating Arcanine. Poliwag? Yes, absolutely. Pick that up and throw it like a baseball. Poliwhirl? Okay, listen, it's got 2 little boxing gloves. I'm beating it up. The Poliwrath? 4 feet tall, 120 pounds. He's a bit strong. I'm not going to deny it. I'm going for it. Abra? Okay, now here's the thing. Before we get to Abra, I know Abra teleports, but in this situation, we are trying to fight each other. So even if Abra tries to teleport, it's still going to be trying to attack me. I'd win in the end. Kadabra. This is where the psychic powers get a bit stronger. Like, you know, could he just like use his psychic powers and just kind of raise me up in the air and drop me? I don't know. And for that reason, psychic types are a bit of an interesting one. There's not much I can do towards a psychic type. In a bare knuckle fight though, I would beat it in a bare knuckle fight. Alakazam, same story. Machop, he might be able to throw a punch. I'm beating him. I am beating the Machop up. I don't care what you guys say. Machoke is going to be machoking me out. I'm fleeing. I'm running the other way. Machamp, there's no way in hell is like as big as like Arnie. Bellsprout, it's just a weed. It's just a weed. That's it. Weeping Bell. Okay. Here's my plan for Weeping Bell. If it tries to swallow me, I'm going to actually dive in there. A bystander is going to see like, you know, bits and pieces like poking out of the Weeping Bell and they're like, what the hell's going on? I'm just going to like beat up its insides and then climb out of it like Ace Ventura out of the Rhino style. Victory Bell. It has some teeth, but I feel like I could apply the same strategy. You know what? No. I take it back. This thing's 5'07". So I'm 5'8". So this thing could almost pretty much swallow me whole, like standing up. So I think in that regard, and it's also got like looks like a poison barb. So I'm going to flee from Victory Bell. Tentacool, it's a jellyfish. So how is this fight taking place? Am I at the disadvantage? Am I in the ocean? To be fair though, if we're going by Pokemon lore and Pokemon logic, where water Pokemon can just be on land without issue, I could beat a Tentacool. It floats, so it's out of the water. Yeah. I can beat a Tentacool. Tentacruel, way too many tentacles. I've seen way too much hentai to know how that would end. Geodude, punchy rock. I can't punch a rock. I don't think there's anything I could do to beat a Geodude. Graveler, He's a big boy. Fleeing from Graveler. Golem's the same story. I ain't doing anything to Golem. Little tiny fire pony. I'm beating up the Ponyta. The Rapidash. The Rapidash, it's not as big as a real horse, I think, because like it's 5 feet tall. It's 200 pounds though. I'm gonna fight the Rapidash. I'm fighting it. Slowpoke? Absolutely. I'm fighting that Slowpoke. Slowbro, he still ain't doing much. Magnemite. Magnemite, literally the size of a baseball made out of metal. 13 pounds is what, like 5 kilos? I can take the Magnemite on. Magneton, I can beat a Magneton. Farfetch'd, the bird that uses a leak. I'm just gonna grab the leak, snap it, and just whack its head. I'm beating a Farfetch'd. Doduo? Listen, as an Australian, I'm running. I'm fleeing. Dodrio? Even more. Emu flashbacks. I'm out. Seal. It can't really move much. I'm gonna beat up Seal. I can beat it up. Dugong? That weighs a lot. And it's 5 feet as well. So it's like, it's almost as big as me. I can handle a bit of cold. Grimer. Living poisonous sludge? I don't think anyone could beat that. I don't think Bruce Lee could beat Grimer. It's just poisonous sludge. You just punch it, your hand gets like just gooed up and you pull your hand out and your hand's gone because it's melted. So listen, I'm smart enough to flee from a Grimer, especially from a Muck. Shelder? I always wondered how long Shelder's tongue is. And this fight would be a great opportunity to find out. Cloister, he's a bit bigger. Oh, got that one big spike on the front. I think I'm dying to the Cloister. I'm getting impaled. I'm fleeing. Ghastly? I don't mess with ghosts. There's nothing we can do against the ghost. It's poisonous gas. That's it. It's like Haunter and Gengar. It's all the same. I'm fleeing. I'm getting out. Onyx, you could not pay me to fight an Onyx. Drowsy? Okay, he's a psychic type. He does have hypnosis, right? Here's my thinking. I struggle to sleep as it is. If that thing can use hypnosis to put me to sleep, that would be a blessing. And I need a Drowsy to have IRL to help me sleep every night. It ain't working. Can beat the Drowsy. Hypno's like, yes, look at my little thing going back and forth. I'll hypnotize you. I can't focus on that. I can't focus on something for more than 5 seconds. That's all Hypno's got. I can beat up a Hypno. Krabby. Could I beat a crab? I can beat a crab. Kingler? Listen, he's a bigger crab, right? They don't have a lot of movement. All right. So I think, you know what? I reckon we could go, almost Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu style. Freaking get it in a grapple hold, snap its arms. I can beat a Kingler. Voltorb, it's literally just an electric ball. It's not a steel type though, so I don't know how solid it would be. I can beat the Voltorb. Electrode, would the Electrode use self-destruct in a fight? Maybe it would use self-destruct if it felt like it wasn't winning. So for that reason, I'm fleeing from the Electrode. Execute. Who wants scrambled eggs? Executor, just a dumb palm tree. I can fight it. Cubone, he may have a little helmet made out of bone, made out of his mother's skull. I'm beating a Cubone. The Marowak, I think I can still beat it. Hitmonlee. Now, as I mentioned earlier in karate, I don't think my skills could outmatch a Hitmonlee. You know, I don't care. I still think I could do it. Hitmonchan, all it can do is punch. It can't kick. I'm going to take on the Hitmonchan. A Lickitung. Could I beat a Lickitung? It's a big tongue. Yeah, I can take him on. Coughing? Hold my breath. Punch it a few times. Wheezing's it's a bit heavier. 20 pounds. I can still beat it. I'll just hold my breath. Rhyhorn? I don't know how I'm going to beat up a Rhino. Look how armored that thing is. What am I going to do to a Rhyhorn? Rhydon? Rhydon's a similar story. He's going to grab me and just like shove his horn in my face. I'm fleeing. Chansey? I look at Chansey as a Pokemon pacifist. It just doesn't want to fight. It also has an insane amount of HP. So I feel like the Chansey would just kind of be taking all the punches while it tries to throw eggs at me, but I'm just sitting there wailing on it. It might take an hour, but I'd beat the Chansey. Tangela. It's just covered in vines. I can fight a Tangela. Kangaskhan? I don't know if you guys, how many photos you guys have seen of kangaroos. And this Kangaskhan is 7 feet tall, 176 pounds. Man, listen, I'm confident in my abilities, but I definitely will not be able to beat a Kangaskhan. That's for damn sure. Horsey? Oh my goodness. What is a Horsey gonna do? Blow bubbles at me? Try to blow bubbles in my eye? Okay, I'm beating up a Horsey. Seadra? It's barely any bigger. I'll take it on. Goldeen, it's a fish. It's a fish. I'm beating up the fish. Seaking, same story. Staryu? Yeah, I mean, it's a starfish. Starmie, just a little bit bigger. Mr. Mime? Now, here's the thing about Mr. Mime. I'm not someone that has like a clown phobia or anything like that, but I tell you what, that is one creepy, sinister, blood-suckling, blood-lusting murderer who's banging Ash's mum. Scyther, listen, I'm losing limbs. Jinx, listen, as horrifying as Jinx will forever be, it would only make me want to try and fight it like more. So I'm beating up the Jinx. Electabuzz is 3 feet tall. It's gonna have some strong punches. And electrified too. The Thunder Punch. It's gonna might even get paralyzed. I'm not gonna take it on. Magma. Another fire type. You know what I can do? I'm going to throw sand in its eyes.
Pocket sand.
Pincer. He's got a weird mouth with like a lot of teeth. I'm fighting the Pincer. Tauros. I can beat a Tauros. Just got to wear a red shirt. Take it off. Ole. Magikarp. Look at it. It's soulless eyes. Strike fear even into the strongest of men. I'm fighting it though. I'm getting swallowed whole by a Gyarados. This thing's literally a sea monster. Lapras. I love Lapras. I wouldn't want to fight a Lapras. It's so lovely. Honestly, I just don't want to fight it. I would flee. I don't think I could do much to it either, but I don't want to fight Lapras. Ditto. Now the real question is, I mean, I beat myself off, so beating myself up probably wouldn't be that much harder. So I'm going to say that I can do it. I'm fighting. Eevee? Eevee can't do anything. It's just like a weird dog. Vaporeon? Similar situation. I don't want to, but I would win. I'm fighting. Jolteon? Same. I'm fighting. I'm fighting and winning. Flareon? Same thing. Porygon? It's a digital Pokemon that had become real. I still think I can fight it and win. Omanyte? Praise Helix! You can't fight a deity. I'm fleeing. Omastar? The evolution of the deity. I'm fleeing from Omastar. Kabuto? Yeah. Okay, look. It's got a shell. It's got two little claws below it. Yeah, I can beat it. Kabutops? It's rock water. The thing's got like hard as hell exoskeleton, and its claws could slice me up like sushi. Smart enough to flee from that. Aerodactyl? Straight up a freaking like wyvern. No, I'm good. Snorlax. Snorlax is an interesting one. I feel like I could fight the Snorlax. It's very squishy. It would just sit there sleeping as I try to like punch it, and it would just get up and then just go snore, and then just, you know, it would go to roll over in its sleep and then squish me and suffocate me. So I'm fleeing. Articuno, it's big as what I thought it was going to be. It's only like 5 feet tall. I thought it would be bigger. It's an ice bird. Could I beat Articuno? I don't think so. Zapdos. I'm not messing with the legendary birds. Like Moltres is the same story. Dratini? Oh, make some Dratini soup. I can beat up a Dratini. Wait, it's 5'11". It's actually taller than me, but it weighs only 7 pounds. Dragonair? I can take on the Dragonair. Dragonite? Absolutely not. I'm out of there. You could not pay me to fight a Dragonite. Peace out. Mewtwo would squeeze my insides out. No human is beating up a Mewtwo. Mew's small. It doesn't weigh a lot. It's also a mythical Pokemon that's powerful. I mean, Mew went toe-to-toe with Mewtwo. I'm gonna flee from the Mew. So that's the end. We've reached the end. That is all 151 Pokemon. Fight or flee. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed it, make sure you like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below if you enjoyed this, and if you'd like to see me do more of the Pokemon generations for fight or flee. Or maybe you want to see me do a smash or pass as well and follow the trend. But regardless, please let me know your feedback down in the comments below. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.